Hey, can you hold on just 1 second? Great, you stayed. I've got a message for you from God. So the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 15, Jesus says, I know all the things that you do, that you are neither hot nor cold. I wish you were either one or the other. Now, this is a very chilling verse, just as described in Matthew, when people would call upon Jesus saying, Lord, Lord, and he would turn and say, Depart from me, you worker of iniquity. I never knew you. This is referring to the lukewarm Christian. Now, what that means is that someone confessed the name of Christ with their mouth, but didn't really live for it within their heart. Their lifestyle was lukewarm. It wasn't hot, it wasn't cold, and for that reason, they just kind of blended in with everybody else in the world. Now, the thing is, we are called by Jesus and by God to be set apart from the world, to be the salt of the earth, to be the very thing that gives the world flavor and differentiates us from everything else. Do you remember when you were in school and how maybe some of you, like myself, just desperately wanted to fit in, while other people desperately wanted to stand out? The class clowns. That's what we are. We're the class clowns. We're the goofballs, the weirdos. And you know what? I know that people think that's a bad thing, but look at all the weirdos that we know of today. People like Chris Evans, Jim Carrey, all these famous people. They were class clowns. They were the weirdos. But because they followed their passions to the end, they became great successes. Why can't we do that for Jesus? It doesn't mean we need to be radicals and constantly shoving a Bible literally in people's faces, but it does mean that we can be so on fire for the Lord, so fervent in our faith, that when we go out, people just see us as being different, set apart. And as you might know, when you see somebody that people would normally classify as a weirdo, you secretly kind of want to know what's their deal. And that's how the faith is spread. When my cousin Ryan ended up coming to the faith, I take no glory for this whatsoever, but it was because he saw how goofy I was. I had lost my place of living. I'd lost a lot of stuff, but I was joyful and glad. And he was just looking at me like, what is wrong with you? Do you need to go to an asylum or something? Maybe you need a therapist. And when I told him about Jesus, he kept coming back, he kept coming back, he kept coming back. And finally one day he asked me to watch the Passion of the Christ with him. And while we were watching the scene where he's being tried, he fell to the floor and wept and asked Jesus to enter his heart. Was it anything to do with me? Did I cause him to change his heart? No, but I was there, and God used me as the weirdo that I am to open his eyes to the faith. That's what we're here for, man. So on that, I recommend that you be weird, but you be fervently on fire for Jesus. So much so that people can see the flames from